huddle. And good evening back here at District 4 Stadium in North Charleston, South Carolina. Gentlemen, tonight's going to be a fight.
Yes, it is. We were talking about that game last year and how we were, 3 yards away from having that game tied in the fourth quarter. Ended up stopping them.
Let's see if we can just listen in here real quick.
Yeah.
Well, and then we'll get into that.
It's good sportsmanship, right? Don't do anything silly, right? Came a long way to play. We want to keep you in the game so you can play. Don't retaliate. You don't talk to him and fight. If you guys do that, we're going to get out of your way and let you play football. We got a bunch.
Yeah, they got us. I'm just trying to see if I can hear it. And your captains today, Bronco, Mike Jones, Aiden, and Rowe. Take it away, Mark.
Yeah. New technology sound down on the field, but Mark, you were saying you were absolutely right. We were a yard or two out last year.
Yeah.
And had they run outside and not up the middle to our power,
right.
that game would have been tied and gone to overtime.
Yeah, we had a big fourth down stop there, a big third down where they had a throw out to the flat with nobody out there to tackle him. Luckily, he slipped before he got there, and we ended up winning, and then we didn't really look back after that. We took care of business the next few games, but this was definitely our toughest test last year, and I expect it to be a really tough test this year.
You know, ironically, when we have these games that test us, that's when we start going on the big runs, and I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of hoping that last week was an eye-opener for this week. We cannot come in at all into this game against the Wildcats and expect to be able to take any kind of series off.
Yeah, for sure. Got our
Jeff Cam in the mix today. Ryan's on break. I think Money Mags might have fired him. I don't know.
What's coming out, getting set in the start. Get the start ready to go, going through the players. You're going to see this come busting out here in just a second. Play. Get out.
SJ in the mix of it down there. Coach's son, love it. Jeff's gonna get run over.
And here comes your Lancashire.
Luke Grady bringing the flag out.
Well, gentlemen, we were talking, Dillon brought their band tonight. These are two teams that have a lot of talent on both sides of that ball. Oceanside with a number of guys. We know about Big Mike, Walford commit.
Yep.
We know about Sawyer Arnold, App State commit. We know about Aiden Manavian, a lot of big D1 offers. Terrence Johnson with the offer to Wingate. We've got some other guys that are in that mix that by the time we get out of here, they're going to walk away from offers. And Mark, we know that Dillon has got some guys that are big powerhouses too.
Yeah, for sure. Like we talked about, last year was a really tight game, but they got a freshman quarterback here who's got an offer from BYU in Coastal Carolina already. Tomorrow, after this game, he's heading up to Clemson for a visit. He'll be at the game there tomorrow. So, you got to figure that they improved from last year. So we're going to have our tough time working in front of us today.
So the Wildcats have won the toss and elected to receive.
Is that audio any better online? Let me know.
Which is good for us. That means we get the ball coming out at half.
Yep. Yeah, we did that last week. Got I think field goal right before half and a touchdown right after half. That was a quick 10 points that really spread it out a little bit.
This will be an opportunity for the defense to set the tone right from the start.
Yeah, I think our defense had a better game than our offense last week, so I'm not disappointed to have them go out there first.
Without question. That's you want to set it. That's who you set it with.
Somebody to kick. Line drive to the 7-yard line.
Ball down at the 7, little bit of tap. And what a great job by the kick team to get him stopped dead. Looks like at about the 21-yard line. So out's going to come the Wildcat offense, and we're going to get our first look, guys, at his powerhouse quarterback.
Yeah, I saw Michael Strickler down there for that special teams tackle, along with a couple other of his guys. Got Mike Jones, Jackson Bean, Sawyer Arnold, and Joey Harriet
Joey
on
football.
that line.
Yeah, I don't know if you've run the defensive starters yet, but we'll put those on the screen here in just a moment as we get going. We also know that they have a big powerhouse receiver, and that's Zay Robertson.
Number 0.
QB going to throw right from the start. This ball is down short, and there was a lot of pressure mark right in his face.
Yeah, I know. They've had a really good season. They've played a couple tough games, but nobody as good as us.
Watched some film, guys, through the course of this week, and I saw Dillon a lot of short out in the flats, a lot of trying to get the ball out quick, a lot of little quick screens. They're going to be looking to go to the air. They were definitely a passing team.
Yeah, key points of the game here. You know, going into this game, Oceanside, we had 6 games in a row where our opponents, you know, call them subpar, par type teams. Since that Dutch Fort game, that last week was our first true test in 6 weeks.
Ball swept around the edge on the right, and he has got a step. Jordan right there to knock him out, and looks like we're gonna
right on
get
cue.
him on, right on cue. Jordan
This is, you know, we're gonna be tested again, and hopefully the boys learned last week that all right, we gotta get back into true game format here, and go from there. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like each week we get gashed for an outside play early in the game, but then we usually clean that up after seeing it.
Mark, we're going to see these guys try to exploit. That's a lot better. We see these guys try to exploit the outside. Once again, we're not going to be up against a team that's going to be trying to run right up the middle to where all of our power is. But there it is. Boys ready to get the stop right on the outside. Now I can hear myself.
There we go. And
Yeah,
hear you better too.
The thing is we're cracking when we get too loud, so no yelling, buddy.
So that means I got to actually keep the tone down a little bit. Man, it's not going to be as fun. And that's going to be a yard loss for the Dillon Wildcats, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's a whole lot better.
Yeah, Stafford got out there and slowed him down, and the whole team was over there to clean it up.
Back to this defense that we've seen beginning part of the year. Tyler Stafford was out quite a bit. Came back about the time that we start the playoffs, so he's definitely got the rust knocked off. Much more like the form that we saw before he went down with his injury. Looks like we're going to get a handoff and a little bit of reverse. And Joey Harriet was there to shut it down. Yeah. What a great job by the defense to come in, shut it down, and make him go for that much more. So that's going to be about another 6 or 7 back.
And here's our defensive starters for everybody. It's a pretty standard defense. Everyone's back, healthy, and ready to go. Leading it up front is Sawyer Arnold and Mike Jones. In the middle, Reese Meredith, middle linebacker. And back in that backfield, we need Mike Strickler to step up and Cole Gaspar. They're going to be slinging the ball around here, so those two boys have to make some plays.
Dillon 3rd and long, buried deep into that Banks construction hole. Let's see if our boys can get the stop and force them to kick. I did watch their punter. He does have a good foot, so we can hold him here, force him. It's going to get us a good spot. It's going to get him back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll see if they decide to go for it, if they're going to bring out the kicker.
And right at the 50 here, so.
Yeah, great job by Jordan right there to slow him down, and then looks like Max came in and cleaned it up.
Seeing a change of man here for Dillon, so I'm going to take a guess that they're going to kick. I watched this kid, number 15, kick in pregame. That's J.J. Campbell. He was kicking 50-yard punts without any problem.
No flags here to see. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's not really blowing much at all.
A little bit of a breeze kind of up the field, up towards the Somerville area, ball up. That's a good kick. A little bit of spiral is going to take it. I roll out to the right, and that's going to roll out at about, nope. It's going to be dead, and we're going to call it at the 20, let's say the 23. Good job by by Cole Gaspar not to decide to go pick that up and try and take off. Did we lose the broadcast?
No.
So out is going to come your Land Shark offense for the first possession of this game, and this is when you want to finish that, setting the tone that the defense just started, and march one down and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, 3 and out by the defense. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now let's get our offense rolling.
The run game worked well for us last week. You know that Dillon is going to be looking to make the game plan. This is going to be set off to Anthony Williams. and he is going to be stopped dead with about right at the line of scrimmage. They may give him about a yard or two out of this, but they had that red. We have not been able to run that little reverse sweep out that much and got a lot out of it. But it's good, Mark, to see us going back to the ground right from the start to force them to make a decision.
Yeah, it looked like they definitely had a lot of folks within the box there, so I'm not surprised that we tried to get outside, but they did a good job keeping contained and stopping them for a short game.
Great job by our boys. They're coming out in a formation that we've seen quite a bit. Monavian's going to try and draw him. Yep, we knew that was coming. He's going to get it, look for his play. Would not shock me if he fakes a handoff and tries to dump something out quick to Aaron, to Ant or Terrence here. Get a little bit of play going. Yep, quick draw out. Ball's going to go out to, that's Cooper Webb. He's going to get another few out of it, so this is going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Great job chewing up a couple here, but now we need one big one to get over the line and keep that stick moving.
Yeah, for sure. Good job of rallying to the ball by Dillon there, not giving our guys much room after they get outside.
Looks like we're going to try and isolate Terrence Johnson. They're bringing a guy down here with him, which is no surprise to me. If we knew eventually we're going to have somebody that's going to try and cover him up, force Monavian to make some decisions to somebody else.
Looks like we got some open area here on the left side, playing those guys deep.
Monavian, nobody. He's got Ethan Renew down the
Renew.
field, and Renew is going to go walking into the end zone, and that's going to be the first Sweet Tea touchdown of this ball. What a big job by our offense to set the tone. Monavian had a long time to pass.
I was just going to say, wait until that replay. You're going to see here after the extra point, Aiden had tons of time, no pressure at all, and Renew just slipped out, and they just lost track of him.
Lost track of Ethan Renew. He's a big body receiver with really good hands. He gets it. He's hard to take down. Not the fastest, but he is definitely hard to take down. On's going to come Jackson Summey to put the big boot to this, make it 7-0. Summey we know has been lights out, so this should be pretty much lights out here. Ball down, that ball's going to be up and good. Almost blocked, but that's going to be a baked apple pie, PAT, for Jackson Summey, making it 7-0. Your Land Sharks here with, can't see the clock, about 8:05.
See the replay
left
on
in
this?
the first quarter.
Ethan Renew with a 73-yard touchdown here.
There's your replay on the big screen. Jumbotron. Tons of time. They were rushing 3, and he just had all day.
Renew
You see,
all
they just
by
lost him.
himself, and he just took off. Said, here I am, come get me.
I would not be surprised if that's the last time they rush 3 today.
It wouldn't shock me either.
Well, we got a second here. I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swale State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's.
Good angle here from the Lisa cam. Great blocking up front. That's what this game. That's what these big playoff games come down to: is offensive, defensive line play. And here we are.
The other big game on our side this weekend, tonight, is Loris and Newberry. So we're gonna have to kind of keep an eye on that one. We were being able to connect to the Jumbotron. For some reason, we just lost it.
He just turned it off for some reason.
He just turned it off. This ball's going to be kicked down to about the 2-yard line. That was Jackson Summey. Runner's got a step. What a great job by the kick team to keep them from coming across the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. I think they're going to put it right at the 20. Nope.
That's 2 kickoffs and 2 tackles on the kickoffs by Strickland.
Big Mike Strick. Yep, this ball's going to be stepped right at the 20-yard line. So a few yards back by the Dillon offense. So going to see if our boys can keep them on this side of the field a whole lot longer. The idea would be to keep them on that side of the field all night.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last time they had much better field position, or after they got the big run and then got out to midfield.
So we'll get our second look here at Fongtalia. His name is Kyle Sam Fongtalia. He's looking to pull it. He's got a long time to go. That ball was well thrown, just short. And old number 5 there, that's right. Nyongabo. I'm going to eventually get these names right eventually. Mark, if that ball hits him, he's walking in. There was nobody there.
Somehow he got lost in the shuffle there. I don't know. Maybe we're not used to someone having such a good arm, because that was on a line just a little bit too far for him. So keep an eye on that. They'll probably go back to it since it almost worked this time.
You can bet he's going to be looking for that. Something tells me that him and number 0, Zay Robertson, that are his 2 favorite targets. This ball is going to be handed off right up the middle, and that's a great job by our secondary. That's Tyler Stafford to get him for out without giving up a big gain. So that's going to be 3 on it. So it's going to put it no, so 4. So put it at 24, making it 3rd and 6. There it is. You know what that sound means. Get loud out there in YouTube land for your Land Shark defense. Big stop here. Ball thrown short.
Right there, nice.
That ball is going to be stopped, and he's going to be stopped deep by DeMonte Green.
Great tackle.
I don't foresee them leaving him out there. Yep, here comes the punt team, and that's going to be a State Farm 3rd down stop by your Land Sharks. Once again, bringing on the punt team, having him buried deep the other side of the 30-yard line.
That was a great job by DeMonte Green to come up there and make that stop. He was. We had some people coming to help him, but if he got away from the first tackler, he was probably going to get a first down there, but not with a great tackle by DeMonte.
Great job by Green. He was right there through the shoulder, right at the waist. Did not try to look at the head and shoulders because I did see him try to make a juke.
Yeah, went right at the waist and got him.
Ball's going to be kicked up. This ball is going to be off the side of the foot, and it's going to be rolling short, and that's going to roll out at about the 50-yard line. They may put it there. It looked to me like it was a little bit further. Nope, I see the side judge. He's got it right at the 50. So great starting field position for your Land Sharks here on the 2nd possession of this ball game, Mark.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start to the game. 2 3-and-outs, 2 punts, and a 3-play drive. Last time was a 3-play drive, 77 yards, and, of course, the 73-yard touchdown pass from Monavian to Renew. Got Tyler. Terrence Johnson here at the near side.
In quads here with the hold. This ball's going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie. Zakai Muncie has a big-time step, and that's going to get over for the first fillet of fish.
First down
of this ball game. Muncie's going to get the ball down to the 26-yard line on a big-time run. They were sitting pass all day, and Muncie pulled it off. Back in that quad, see if we go back. Yep, that ball's going to be handed back to Zakai Muncie. He's going to chew about 3 out of this, bringing up 2nd and 7, putting the ball inside the 25 and getting close to the red zone, Mark.
Yeah, great. There was a great hole opened up by the offensive line on that 24-yard run by Zakai.
We've said it all night, 2 fairly evenly teamed matches, but right now these boys are showing them why this is the team that beat the #1 team in the state.
Yeah, good to see our offense get off to a good start. Let's punch another one in here and keep it going.
Monavian with it, ball handed to Muncie. He had nowhere to go and bounces it out. Muncie's going to still go. He's on his feet. And Muncie.
He stayed in.
Oh, let's see where he's at. Yeah, they said here, so it's going to be wait a minute. Got to pull it. Let's see, where's he pulling it? Nope, they're calling it, so that's going to be another sweet tea.
Touchdown.
Nope, we got a flag down.
Uh-oh.
Made the call just a little bit too early. Let's see what the flag is.
I saw Aiden make the holding sign, so it looks like we may be pushed back here.
I wonder.
I'm looking to mark it back. So this will be a
for a
spot
minute.
foul. So it goes outside the sticks.
Yeah. So we saw one of the receivers peeled back and hit a guy back toward his own.
Blindside.
Yeah. So they call it a blindside target, and so that's going to be 15 yards.
So that's going to bury your Land Sharks deep into that Banks Construction hole, about 8 yards outside the sticks, 9 yards outside the sticks for 2nd and long. But we know that we are capable of chewing some big yardage very, very quickly, Mark.
Yeah, we saw two big runs by Zakai there, and even though there was a penalty, that penalty really didn't impact his run.
Much more conservative play by the Wildcats, and that should get us about a yard or two back inside the sticks. Ball should be spotted at about the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9 after the big penalty, which wiped away the touchdown.
Good 10-yard gain there to get back within 3rd and 9 range here.
Great job by Aiden Monavian, affectionately known as Dirty. His dad started calling him other things too. To see Cooper Webb there to get him over for the 10 to get back inside of it. Monavian definitely looking to throw. This ball is going to go to Anthony Williams.
That's a great tackle.
And he's going to be about a yard short of the line of gain.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Good tackle by Manning.
A yard short.
Got to go for it here.
Great tackle by number 4, Kelvion Manning, to take Ant down, and out's going to come Jackson Summey. I'm going to tell you, I agree with this, because in a game like this, 3 points matter.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely agree.
So this is going to be we're on the 17, 27, that's a 35-yarder.
This should be a chip shot for Jackson Summey. And he's relatively close to the middle of the field, so he should be good to go. Now, I will say this. They did get a couple of guys back there pretty quickly during the PAT, so they are trying to rush.
And we do have Aiden holding the ball here.
Yeah. And I don't see a
point of
reference.
reference.
You usually use a block out there? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Just a small one.
Coach LaPrade calls timeout, wants to talk about it here for just a quick second. So while we're doing that, we'll go to commercial break.
Yep, we will say thank you to our sponsors here. I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our tailgate sponsor, Sandra Patrick Bradley O'Meara Real Estate.
Once again, we say this every week, but thank you very much to everybody who sponsors this program. We could not what we could do without you guys, for these boys, this school, this program, and everything that's helped them get to 2 back-to-back state championships. And good Lord willing, another one this year.
Yep, I do not see Jackson Summey out there, so it looks like we're going to be going for it on this 4th down here. 4th and 1, about the 22-yard line, or sorry, 17-yard line.
We got the big package coming in. I see Jackson Bean coming in there on the line. Looks like we've got Ant there, Terrence all in the backfield.
Terrence
so
and the Wildcat.
We're going to be going big package here to try and get one. That's all we need to get to the line of gain and keep the drive going. Going to send Reese and that's Cole to the other side. Terrence is going to go. Terrence's shot should be over, and then some. So that's going to be a fillet of fish.
First down.
For your Land Sharks, great call by Coach LaPrade, making him think that he was going to kick it and get over for the first down to keep this drive going. We've seen that big package a lot this year, and we know it's able to get the quick yardage. They weren't stacked in the box like I thought they would have been, knowing that it was coming.
Yeah, it was a good read by Terrence there.
Very familiar formation. Trips out here and isolating Ant up top by himself. Anthony Williams. Zakai in the backfield. This ball is going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie, and he's going to get inside the 10-yard line to the 9. That's going to be 6 out of it, bringing up 2nd and 4. Your Land Sharks can get a first down before we get into 1st and goal situation, but we are right there within striking range, Mark. And we know we can do it on both sides, either running or in the air.
Yeah, I like that. Good 5-yard gain, and it didn't even look that great. We still got 5. They're so far off Cooper Webb, man. They could just throw it out there, and you can make a move and score.
Monavian trying to draw him down to get within a yard or 2 of the sticks. Dillon holding firm, but you are absolutely right. Cooper Webb is isolated here on an island.
Yeah,
his guy's about 11 yards off.
Yeah, safety on him. Oh,
this ball's going to be handed to Zakai Muncie, and he's going to go walk it in for a sweet tea touchdown.
That's a big one right there. That was a big one. Last week we struggled in the red zone a little bit, and we're looking like a different team right now. Coach Rapad's telling everyone to get up. Let's go.
The hole, did you see the hole that opened? You could have driven a Mack truck through the hole that opened up on that play.
We will watch that after this kick.
Yeah, that was
just for you, buddy.
Noah Thrift on to put the big boot to it, make us a 14-0 ball game. He has also done very well kicking point after. Ball down, got a man back there. This ball is going to be up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT making it 14-0. Your Land Sharks, 2:41 left here in the 1st quarter. What a statement to start this ball game, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 defensive stops, 3 and out. Or I guess they did get 1 first down the first time, but
let's see that replay.
Twice, and 2 touchdowns relatively quickly.
Watch the right side of our line, the hole that opens up for Zakai Muncie to walk through. Look at this. Hello, hole.
Great. So that really boiled down to Aiden holding out that mesh and freezing number 7.
Coming right here at the Delaney cam. There's a great shot for you. Look at that.
Good job by Jeff here.
Jeff getting field
This is the
level.
Lisa Cam. This is the one that's going to really show you the hole that opens up.
Watch the right side of the line as this thing just opens up and Muncie just goes walking through something.
Yeah.
That's about 8 foot
They
wide.
just zone left, and
Look at
then
this.
he
Hello.
finds the hole.
There it is.
Great job.
Jackson Summey putting a big boot to it. He's going to be looking to put this in the end zone. He's going to win another highlight clip. We've seen him do it a lot this year. Little bit of a breeze at his back heading up towards the western end of the field here. Big boot. This is going to travel into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback. Great kick by Summey to hold him deep.
So 8 plays, 50 yards on that touchdown drive. Of course, capped off by the 9-yard touchdown by Zakai Muncie. 2:41 left in the first quarter. We haven't even played 10 minutes, up 14-0. Great start.
Once again, nice to see a fast-running quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Very
As
true.
compared to a few weeks ago where we had one of the longest games of the season. I don't know which was longer, Mark, Georgetown or
Yeah.
Calvary Day.
Oh, man. Cavalry Day was,
3 hours and 45 minutes.
yeah, and,
I clocked it.
in over 100 minutes,
And
or
over
100 points.
108 points total in that ball game. Great job by Rowe. A little bit of screen outside. Good job by Reese to stalk him down. Jordan Knight there to clean it up. He's going to get about 3 or 4 out of it. You're not going to stop Dillon every single play. We know that. It's just mitigating the big plays and trying to hold them on this side of the field.
Yeah, for sure. Great job by Sawyer there. That was Reese to get out there and tackle him before he got too far downfield.
Reese and Jordan Knight. Jordan Knight coming here on the outside. We've got Mike Strickler on Robertson. I do like that matchup. Little inside play. This ball is almost tipped.
It's caught. He can run with it.
He can run with it. That's a lineman's dream right there. He got the tip drill and got another 3 out of it.
Wow. Wow. There is a flag in the backfield. I'm guessing for a hold here, unless we roughed. Hopefully not.
Roughing the
we did
passer.
rough.
We have seen that far too many times this year, and it cost us big time. This is going to put them the other side of the stick, so this is going to give Dillon a first down, as that'll be 15 on the roughing the passer.
Yeah, we got to watch out for roughing the passer, but every time he's dropped back to throw, unless it's one of those quick dump-offs.
He's had somebody in his face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking going into this game is looking at some of the Dillon film. You know, they haven't faced a front line or we'll call it a front seven like ours. I mean, our front four is probably top in the state. We've shown it's top in the state.
Yeah, and our blitz packages, I don't think they've seen anything like that either.
Right.
No, and you know Coach Rashad, he's going to be mixing it up, forcing him to make some decisions. This ball is going to be handed off. That's number 8, Dominic Felton, and he's going to be stopped big time right there at the line. He ran right into that power, and he saw what happens when you run into Big Mike Jones and Jackson Bean. You go nowhere.
Yep. They held him up, and Reese Meredith cleaned it up.
Yep.
Great job. Bringing up 2nd and long here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, ball was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Something tells me I don't think we're going to see Dillon go up the middle a whole lot tonight.
Looks like we got DeMonte Green chasing number 15.
J.J. Campbell.
Cross side.
Got Rowe out there on Zay Robertson, so we'll see what the matchup looks like.
Yep, flushed again.
He's there dead. We got a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, that's going to be a hold.
They're going to call the hold.
So 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 10, up to Coach LaPrade what he wants to do here. Pushing him back.
See if he trusts his defense. Yeah, he's going to push him back.
Yep.
So this is going to bring 2nd and 20.
So you saw a little peek of what their quarterback can do on the run. That was a fantastic step up.
Yeah.
Rolled right a little bit, and he threw a dart to his receiver that just happened to drop it right in his hands.
Yeah, put it right on.
Great throw.
Right in the middle of his numbers.
And what's he goes by?
That's number 10, Kyle Sam Fongtalia. So we're going to call him Sam Fongtalia.
Yeah,
Too much to
Fongtalia.
talk about. Number 10.
Let's just call him Sam.
Let's call him Sam. Put on phonics.
Because I'm not going to screw up that name 10 times tonight.
Looking to throw it. He's got somebody right in his face.
Nice.
Great job by Sawyer Arnold. And that's going to be a Beacon Bank savings account sack for Sawyer Arnold.
That was a close horse collar.
That was awesome. Watch Jackson get in. I believe it was Jackson who got in, and Jackson Bean, and then forced him over to Sawyer.
Here's your replay.
That's going to be another loss, too, so that's going to bury him deeper into that Banks construction hole.
Jackson was all over that. That was Jackson's sack. His eyes were way open.
He would have been coming off looking at Coach Pryor and say, that's another cheeseburger that you owe me.
3rd and 20 here.
3rd and very, very long. Fong Talia looking to throw. This ball is going to be tipped and on the ground, so that's going to be a State Farm 3rd down stop by your Oceanside Land Sharks. So, gentlemen, once again, we gave up the 15, but we're going to say that's 5 and out because it should have been 3 and out after the passer.
I love seeing these boys pumped up. It's been a long season for them. It's another long week of practice. The boys are tired.
Yep.
We're all, this is our 4th season going deep into the playoffs in a row, and
a lot of these guys
they need something to know that they're playing for, and sometimes you forget after when you're going for your 3rd straight championship.
Yeah, particularly if you're having to play 5 to win the thing, you get real tired late in the season. It's a lot to pick up.
Yeah,
Great job by Cole Gaspar to call it off. This ball is going to be spotted at the 39-yard line, but Dion, to your point, long season's 10, and now we got a flag coming out afterwards. There's going to be a little bit of extracurricular.
Yeah, guys like Mike Jones have been playing full regular seasons plus 5 games his entire career. So that's a lot of football for these high school guys.
About the only player on this team that was a freshman in that first run that we lost to Abbeville.
Yep.
See what the call is here. They're facing one way. Can't tell if they're going to call it against us or against Dillon. Got one official walking this way. I got one facing that way.
While they talk about it, I want to say
marching it off against us.
Say thank you to our silver sponsors, not just Frank's Cafe, Raising Cane's, Angela Holbert State Farm, Jamie Pike with Valet Cleaning and Longshore Boats, and to our Clean the Shark sponsor, Cintas.
So that's going to be 15 against the Land Sharks. Don't know. The only thing I can think of, Dean, was maybe a little bit of taunting there at the end.
Yeah.
Which that we got to get cleaned up because we cannot give up cheap yardage against Dillon. Cannot do it.
Got 2 last play here of the quarter.
2.2 seconds left here in the first quarter, so there'll be 1 to get off. Can't just let the clock run and chew it. Going to be looking to get at least somewhere around the 35 or 40-yard line. This is going to be an inside jet sweep out to Terrence Johnson. He's got a step, and he's going to get drug out at about, they're going to spot it at the 31-yard line, so we're going to say it's a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your Land Sharks up 14-0 as we switch the side of the field.
Sounds like our audio's better. I don't hear anyone chirping about not being able to hear us well, so that's a good sign. Not sure what happened. Let's see if the Jeff Cam can get in there for us. He's down on the field, of course. Right in the mix of things.
Couple early scores here. Powdersville up 3-0 on MVP. Loris up 15-0 on Newberry.
Wow.
Great game in the Low Country here. James Island and Stratford 7-7 in the second quarter.
That's the game of the week in the Low Country, according to the news station ABC, I think.
Yep. Gray and Hilton Head are tied at 0. Philip Simmons up 22-3 in the first quarter against Central.
Great work of our friends over there off of Clemens Ferry Road.
Yep. Louisville 7-6 over C.A. Johnson.
Got to tell you, I watched some of the film of the game last week. That was a knocker, Louisville and Abbeville.
Yeah. Berkeley up 20-0 on Myrtle Beach. Irmo 14-0 over White Knoll. So you'll see a pattern here. A lot of the teams we've already played are still in the playoffs.
Yep. There's a
Battle-tested.
reason that we play a battle-tested non-region schedule. This ball is going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie. He's got nowhere to go, but he is going to chew a little bit out of nothing and get over for a layup.
First down.
And that's going to bring the ball out to the 40-yard line. Great job by Muncie to turn.
Watch this cut on this replay from the Lisa Camp. I love how Zakai is really patient, and he sits there. You'll see him pause step, and then he just dives into the hole.
So, yeah, there isn't really a
you don't
hole
notice
that
it there,
opens
then
up right away, but it's not like Dillon's getting in there. He's just waiting for the hole to open up.
Yeah.
We've said it all season. We've watched him mature big time as a runner to become the guy that we have watched chew a lot of yardage here in the postseason. Sending Anthony Williams in on the jet sweep there on the outside. Williams is going to make a cut.
Ooh, nice tackle.
But he's going to be stopped for about a yard loss. Great tackle by Dillon to take him down because Anthony Williams had the corner.
It's like McClam on that tackle. It was a really good open field tackle. He
makes a step. He gets another because it was about 5 or 6 yards between him, Dion, and their safety.
Yeah.
In's going to come Tyler Garner. Will be the first time we see him. Well, maybe not. Out's going to go Tyler Garner. In's going to come Cooper Webb.
I got to show our starters after this play. As we're in the second quarter, I had some technical difficulties with jumbotrons and audio.
This ball is going to be handed off to Muncie. Muncie's got the corner. He's going to get about 2 yards. Great open field by the corner. That's going to be number 3, Kerryon Brown. Outside linebacker took him down, fenced it in, Mark, just like you want to see a defensive end do.
And there's our starters.
Yeah, that's a good job.
It's a repeat of week after week after week. These guys have all put in time and effort all season long and doing a great job down there.
We've watched this offense mature, and now they know where they're going to be at any point in the given time on the field, which has done a lot of wonders in order to allow us to get a lot of yardage up the field, particularly in critical situations.
Big 3rd and 9 here. First real down and distance we've had a tougher time with.
Navian looking to throw. He's got Ethan Renew. This ball's going to be over for Anthony Williams. Great job by Manavian to find Williams over the middle on the quick inside route, and that's going to be a fillet of fish.
First down.
That all starts from the offensive line. They are killing it right now up front, doing everything we need to do. Just being bosses. I mean, they're not getting any pressure in Aiden's face, and he's just slinging it right now.
I mean, he had 5 seconds to throw that ball, and no one even hit him after he threw it.
When you have all day to throw, that's what happens, because now you're on the Wildcat side of the field, ball on their 40, and you got a fresh set of downs to keep this going. Manavian looking to go back to the air. Little quick button hook by Cooper Webb. He's going to get 6 out of it, so we're still chewing down the field, bringing up 2nd and 4, and that's now going to put the ball inside the 35, getting us that much closer.
Great job by Coach LaPrade and the offensive coordinators here, mixing it up really well. First down throws, first down runs. It keeps the defense on their heels. Yeah. It's really hard to defend, especially when your offensive line's just doing everything they need to do.
When your offensive line's working this well, it makes a lot of things easier.
When you give him time to throw, Aiden Manavian is as deadly as any college quarterback we've watched recently. Manavian in.
Oh, he almost caught that.
We've got a flag here in the back side. Cooper Webb almost had a very nice one-handed grab. That ball was zipped by Manavian. He had him shut.
Yeah, and I was talking to a couple of people this week. It's like Aiden's been thrown off his back, kind of having some weird throws. Not today.
No, he is
putting everything behind it right now, which is what he needs to do.
So we've got an ineligible receiver downfield, so this is going to march it back. So we're going to go from 2nd and 6 to about 2nd and 9-ish. No, they're going further than that.
Yeah, that was a different signal. It wasn't. That's 2 hands up there. I can't remember what that is off the top of my head.
He's marching. Nope. Yeah, there it is. 5. Yeah, that's ineligible. But say we're going way back for an ineligible player. There we go. 2nd and 9. So once again, your Land Sharks still on that side of the field, looking to get that yardage back and then some, Mark, to try and keep this going. Put another one here as we get down to about the 8.5 mark in the half. Manavian with the draw. He's got all day to throw. There was nobody there. Looks like he just kind of tossed that one up. He had Renew coming across, but just overthrew it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was miscommunication on the route or QB there, but it looks like they're playing single coverage. They have the box loaded up a little bit more now, trying to stop our run.
Dillon defense right now is a little bit, I would say, somewhat confused, Dion, because we've hit them with a number of different looks and a number of different plays.
Yeah.
We do know that they have a coach that does.
I'm just waiting up top right now. Terrence, they have him on an island. They're not doubling him at all. Oh, nice block.
Great job by number 34. That is Dontarius Rogers to get in. That's the first real pressure we've seen on Manavian this game.
This is too far for a field goal, borderline punt, or go for it on 4th and 9.
Navian 7 for 9, 118 yards and a touchdown.
We'll see if they try and draw him, get 5 out of this in order to be able to kick it. Dillon has done a good job tonight at not being soaked in on the false clap. Navian looking to throw. He has got Anthony Williams down, and he's got Anthony Williams. What a great grab.
Wow.
And that's going to be a sweet tee. Touchdown by Anthony Williams. What a great job by Navian to put that ball where only Anthony Williams could catch it, Dion.
That was redonkulous. That was redonkulous. There's an unsportsmanlike after the play, but holy smokes.
Williams just kept walking right at their defender.
That was a great throw by Aiden. He put it right where the defender was all over it. It was just great concentration by Williams to bring it in.
Yeah, the defender looked like he stuck his hand out there. Even if he didn't get it, he had to distract Williams a little bit, but he still
We'll get that on replay here after this extra point by Jackson Summey.
So that'll be the first one on Anthony Williams, so he's going to have to pay very close attention because if he gets 2, he's out of this ball game.
Right.
And the next game, if we make it that far.
And the next game, you get ejected, you have to sit. You have to sit one game. He's too big of a weapon for us to lose. Jackson Summey on to put the big boot to this, make it 21-0. But a statement game right here to start this ball game against the Dillon Wildcats, who came in here hot, coming off of a lot of the wins that they've had this season. Their only real loss, Dion, was to Loris.
And they lost to a 5A school.
Lost to 5A.
They lost two games in non-region.
So that ball's going to be up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT for Jackson Summey. Making it 21-0. Your Land Sharks. 8:36 left here in the half.
See how this looks.
39 yards on the money.
Play action up front. Again, tons of time. You could not get a better ball.
That defender, if he didn't cut his nails today, man, he got that. I want to say thank you.
And that's Robertson, by the way, covering him. That's their best receiver out there.
I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors.
Great angle, Jeff.
Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swale State Farm. And to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's.
Once again, Aiden Manavian going to the Charleston International Airport.
Look at this angle right here. Bang.
Get this to Anthony Williams.
Bang. We got to watch that play again from the Lisa cam. What an angle. Great job, Lisa.
Manavian hit the back foot, set himself, and just let it fly. There it is.
The defense was perfect.
Angle. He had that ball played well, and great job by Anthony Williams to keep his eyes on it and track that right into the breadbasket.
Heck of a first half so far by Aiden already. 8 for 10, 157 yards and 2 touchdowns.
There's a reason that he's got 7,500 yards as a junior on his career.
He's going to be up to 8,000 pretty soon.
He had 7,500 last week.
7,500 last week.
He probably will eclipse it today.
Ain't no reason he shouldn't eclipse 10,000. Little pooch kick by Jackson Summey. Little bobble. What a great takedown. That is number 22, Dan Rella.
Nice.
He wrapped him up and dropped him right there at the 45-yard line. Not sure I'm following the pooch kick, though. I'm going to be honest.
I think coach is thinking no reason to give them any chance for any momentum. Just get a small return, and let your defense, who's been kicking butt so far today, keep on doing it.
Put it in the hands of the 11 guys that have carried this team in a lot of situations, Dion.
Yeah. Right now we are locked in on all cylinders here. Just need to keep it going for the next
Long Tyler looking to go. He's got nowhere to go. This ball goes out to number 8. That's Dominique Felton.
When Sam rolls out, he is fantastic.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
I love
it's smooth, very smooth.
Very smooth.
Flew out to the flat there, made the tackle. It was a 9-yard gain, but he really came in there flying. Didn't hold back at all.
You can see why this kid, as a freshman, has big Power 4 offers.
Yeah. That's just, the DNs, I'm sure, have been talking to him all week to keep him inside. Don't let him roll. Have good lanes.
Sam looking to throw again. He's on his roll. He's got a guy downfield. This ball overthrown. That was number 1, Nibers Harrison.
Maybe a sort of chink in the armor there. Going to his left, didn't quite throw it quite as accurate.
Couldn't get his shoulders turned. Mark had an awkward position with his body. Didn't quite have as much on it.
Third down here. Third and about 12 inches.
We'll see if they try to pound one up the middle here to try and get something. There's Sam. He's in the backfield.
See if Coach Rashad has a blitz or something, expecting a run.
I'm seeing 5 up front, expecting the run. He's going to get over for the first down.
Good job by Dillon there. He can't stop them all. Reese Meredith come in there and clean it up, but not until they get a first down there.
Yeah, they're playing some power football there. They pull both their backside guys. I believe it looked like you'll see a lot of that from them today when they do run the ball.
That's only the third play I want to say that they've actually gone up the middle in this ball game. There's been a lot of outside, a lot out in the flat. There's the burger. Sending Robertson motion. This ball is thrown long.
Wow.
They're going to call interference. They're going to say that DeMonte Green got him. High school, it's not a spot foul, so this will be 15 from the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, he never turned his head around, but I didn't see much contact either.
I didn't see much contact either. See if I got that on a replay or if our guys did.
I think he's even say I got him with my right hand. You can see him telling, yep, my bad.
Yeah. Looks like he tried to the receiver tried to come back through the defender there, which will draw the penalty pretty much every time. So they're going to
DeMonte Green was there, just ball was right in that wrong spot.
On the run again.
This should be their best field position so far. Furthest they've gotten into Oceanside territory tonight.
This is going to put the ball inside the 30, and you're right, Mark. This is the best field position that we have seen Dillon in thus far in this ball game. Ball's going to be spotted on the 28-yard line. And the Wildcats now march down into Land Shark territory. Sam looking for this ball. This ball's up and tipped.
Return
That's going to be Jordan Knight. Ball tipped. He's got one guy to beat, and that's the quarterback, Sam.
Touchdown.
Jordan's going to go walking in.
No laundry.
No laundry on the field for a sweet tea. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Tip drill by Jordan Knight. And Coach LaPrade with the big old fist bump coming up the side. Where's the show the replay, Dillon? That was a great job by Jordan Wright to see it come down with and just take off. Jordan Wright is a gazelle when you get outside. We have watched him run a lot back for a lot of big yardage.
Who tipped that? Let's see. Their guy tipped it.
Their receiver tipped it right into the waiting arms of Jordan Knight.
75 yards on the return there.
Quick 2-foot cut, and Jordan Knight just disappeared. This ball's going to be up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT for Noah Thrift, making it 28-0. Your Land Sharks, 6:51 left here in the first half. And Mark, this is not what I think anybody was expecting out of this ball game.
Well, you got to give credit, I think, here to two places. One, the players. Obviously, they're doing amazing today. But two, the coaches.
Yes.
I know Coach LaPrade was talking about sort of knowing that Dillon is going to be on the schedule at some point, and so kind of focusing on things that they would need to do to play against a tough team like this. And he said he's been preparing for these guys for 2 months.
Yeah, I heard there was as much full-time hours watching film as any normal human being has as a full-time job.
You know, we said at the beginning of this broadcast, the game last week to only be 24/7 against Marlboro County.
Yeah.
When we've had those situations, we have watched these boys really wake up and realize that you are not going to be able to play the way you played through region against the teams in the playoffs.
No, but it really feel like last week felt obviously much tighter, much tougher, but the defense still only gave up 7 last week.
Yes.
This week, when you get the offense cranking up, that just makes it feel even better.
I truly believe, you think about the Irmo game, we came out a little, obviously wasn't our best ball.
Yeah.
Then we went into, continued some tough games, but that game kind of got us ready for that Dutch Fork game.
Yes, it did.
That Savannah Christian game, Calvary Day game. And then we had that lag of 6 games in a row, and then last week, right?
Yep.
And here we are. So I'm sure the coaches drilled that into them too over the last couple days.
I know having Jackson come home going, man, we've had some rough days this week.
Yeah.
I do believe there were some pretty hard practices, pretty hard conversations to make sure that we come in and put these boys in this position. We got a timeout call, so Coach LaPrade going to talk about it.
That was weird. Was the play clock down, or
It might have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they had different personnel out there. I'm not sure if, I don't think anybody was injured, but well, we got a second here. I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our Feed the Shark sponsors this week, Chick-fil-A, Food Art Catering, and the Black and Blue Booster Club.
another fantastic tailgate? And I kept on hearing everyone say it's growing and growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. Imagine that.
Elliot saw me out there with the big old
Elliot
monster
had
grill.
everything going on, and hamburgers and ribs and
Basically got a full
salads.
restaurant out there.
He's
It's,
got a full restaurant. They had sides from home team.
Yep.
barbecue.
It's just great to see everyone down there, all the fans, all the parents, family, everyone there
Jack,
hanging out
if you can
before
get a
the game.
second, get a look at this. This is the biggest crowd that we have had all season. I saw a number of our friends from Bishop England, Quinn Mahoney and the family, a number of the guys from a number of the schools that are already out of it are here watching this ball game. Great to see a very big crowd here tonight.
Yeah, you'll start seeing our numbers go up too as far as people who are watching. Not only just because the games are more and more important as you go, but there's less and less people playing.
Yeah.
so all the guys who've been eliminated tune in.
Start tuning into the broadcast. So if you are, like, comment, share, help us grow Land Shark Nation on YouTube. Noah Thrift going to kick this one short. You can tell that by where he's at. This ball's going to the left. Ball's going to be up taken. He's got a bit of a step here. Ran into his own guy. That's number 3, Kyrian Brown. He's going to be stopped at the 35, and that's going to be where your defense is going to come in.
There's
The
Jeff
Wildcat
Cam
offense
getting
is gonna take
a
over.
shot of all of our wonderful fans making it out to North Charleston at District 4 Stadium.
Will Zorn on the special teams tackle there. 28-0, 6:45 left here.
What do we got for scores, Mark?
I saw a very interesting one. Let me pull it up, make sure it hasn't changed. I'll let you know after this play.
Shifting his guy there to the right side. Sampson and number 5 in motion. He's looking for the little fake sweep draw, and he's going to run right into a big old brick wall named Big Mike Jones for absolutely no gain. He's going to be stopped right there at the original line of scrimmage.
Now, last week, these guys started off slow and then turned it on as well. But right now, Woodruff up 3-0 at Belton Honia Path. Quarter 2 up there.
Yeah, I got James Island over Stratford 21-7.
There you go.
That's a powerhouse game over there. Getting scores by Tyrell Pinckney listening in, I think.
South
Appreciate you.
Florence 13-7 over North Augusta. They took out Bishop England last week.
Played West Florence the week before. This ball is going to be pitched inside, almost a little screen. See if I can get this hold still. That's number 8, Dominic Felton. He's going to get over. Looks like they're going to say he got the first down. It did look like he got over the line of game.
Yep. Tyler Stafford out there to push him out of bounds, but not until he got 10 yards on that play.
Once again, we watched Sam Fong Talia there on the rollout be able to find his guy short, and he had a lot of green in front of him. No land shark anywhere close. But Tyler Stafford was able to stalk him down before he got the step. Fong Talia trying to get land sharks to jump, and we're holding our position. He's going to shift Felton to his other side. He's got Quaz. He's looking for Robertson. This ball is going to be drilled back. And he was just eaten alive right there at the line. Let's see where they spot it.
Coach Coleman has these 4 boys up front on fire.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what practice was like this week, but they are showing it. They're cooking down there.
They fired
Jackson, Mike Jones. We got Joey Harriet and of course Sawyer Arnold. And they haven't subbed out, I don't believe, the 4 of them yet either.
No, not
No,
yet.
they have not subbed out at all.
They were in the
keep eating down
backfield,
there.
and Reese Meredith ended up cleaning that up.
No, they're going to say he got to the original. It looked to me like he was about a yard lost, but they're going to say he got to the original line. This ball is going to be a better fake reverse by Fong Tali, and he's going to finally find Zay Robertson. And DeMonte Green almost had
They gave him a lot of forward progress there as he's stepping back.
They did, that's for sure. They're going to say this ball's going to be spotted at about the 40, 39. But you're right,
Green
that was a lot.
He almost ripped that ball out of his hands. Well, yeah, that's going to be the dangerous combination, I think. Zay Robinson getting out in space.
He gets a little bit of a step, then that could have been a whole lot worse than what it ended up being. But you're right, Mark. I think you put him in space, and that's going to become trouble.
Yeah, and they're getting their quarterback out in space, too, instead of sitting him right behind the line.
This ball handed off to Felton. He's going to go around the end. Great job to drop the hammer. That looked like Roe Carson.
Yeah, it was a nice fit tackle by Roe.
Put
his shoulder right into his hips.
They're going to say he got 4 out of it, so this is going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Good drive here so far by Dillon. Good to see them kind of not panicking, not changing the way that they call plays, and just driving down the field.
Yeah, this game is far from over.
Yeah.
They are battle-tested, well-coached, tough team. This is our 3rd time playing them, and every time we play them, they give it to us. So
this is also the team last year that we saw come through the first half.
Pick.
Oh, that ball was almost picked off by DeMonte Green. That ball went right through his hands. But what I was saying is this is also the same team that we watched this same thing happen last year, get up 28-0, and then shut us out in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, 2021 was the first time we played them, and we went up to Dillon. It was a rainy day in round 3, and they put it to us, 10-35. And, of course, last year you were just talking about where we won by a touchdown, and here we are. So, but, again, battle-tested. Their region play is top-notch, so this is not going to be a cakewalk, even if we're up 28-0 here. So
hold on us.
They're saying a defensive hold, so that's going to give them the first down. Clock down to 4 minutes here left in the first half.
They're going to move inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line here again, as they have their best drive of the night so far.
I'll have to go back and look at that here later. I'm not real sure where the hold was. Didn't see flag come out. Fong Tali on the quick pass out. Right there out to Zay Robertson. He's going to get about 5 out of it.
Yeah, they're trying to get him the ball as much as they can, rightfully so.
Yeah, quick little tunnel screen there. Good job by, I think that was Rowe or maybe Stafford getting out there and making a tackle. Gain of 5 on it, though, so pretty good gain on first down.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 23-yard line on the far side hash. Robertson's still out there to the right. I am somewhat surprised they haven't switched him over here on the other end of the field, give him a little bit of space to work with. We have Jordan Knight running one-on-one with him, so you got athlete on athlete. Fong Tali looking to go up to the air, and that ball was almost once again picked by DeMonte Green. Ball overthrown. He was looking for number 15.
Yeah.
J.J. Campbell.
Fong Tali, you can see the talent coming out of him. He's got a great ball. You can see it just zip out of his hands, but he is a freshman. He's overthrowing these guys every once in a while. Yeah,
that's one of the scouting reports that I heard from the boys this week is not always accurate, which as a freshman, it's tough to be.
Right.
He'll get better with that, I'm sure, but these balls are coming out hot.
Third down.
Looking to go. This ball floated and overthrown to Robertson, so that's going to be a stop by your Land Sharks here at third down. Now, he had him in his face once again.
I do like that we're keeping Jordan on Robertson. I don't know if he switches sides, if he's going to stay with him or not, but it's our best against their best, which I like that matchup.
Great job. Right. We had Strickler over the top as well there. Gave him absolutely no place to throw it. Ended up throwing it out of bounds.
Dillon calling the timeout to have a little chat about it, so we'll see what they do.
That's their first one, I believe.
First one that they pulled here, and we have not seen them go for it yet, but they have not been this far down the field.
Yeah, I think the score kind of dictates that they go for it here, so not a bad time to take a timeout for them and make sure they have the best play called for their situation.
So we'll hold off making the stop call. We make a fourth down stop here. We're going to have a really good spot to come in and put one more up and make this a 35-0 ball game going into the half.
That would be huge.
That would be huge.
Mountain Valley Prep up 14-10 over Powdersville. Loris 23, Newberry nothing. James Island 21-7 over Stratford.
Wait, Loris? So we play the winner of that game. Loris is 28.
23-0 over Newberry.
Wow.
And Newberry has some big-time commit powerhouses on that team.
4A, you got Gray Collegiate Commit.
So here's our bracket for anyone
21
listening
over
here.
Hilton Head. 21-14 over Hilton Head. Philip Simmons still leading 29-13 over Central. Louisville 15-6 over CA Johnson. Berkeley 27-7 over Myrtle Beach.
But we'll see what the Wildcats have dialed up here. Sam looking to throw. This ball's out. Are they going to call it? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Jordan had a hold of him. He's saying that they got tied up.
Yeah, Jordan grabbed him.
Jordan grabbed a hold of him. That was a that was close to being a wrestling move.
It's either going to be a 10-yard hold or a 15-yard pass interference, depending on if they say he grabbed him before he threw it or not.
Either way, it's going to give the Wildcats a fresh set of downs here as we get down closer to the Land Shark end zone.
Clock will be stopped with the incomplete pass at 3:04.
They're going to give him 10 out of it, so they're going to say it was a defensive hold, not a pass interference.
Land Shark fans don't like that call?
Nope. That was a bit of a mauling there on the outside, though. There was no question that was going to get called.
We do have 7 referees tonight, so we typically have 5, but once you get to the last rounds of the playoffs, you get a 7 now.
This ball handed off, and that is a huge stop. Big old hit by Tyler Stafford. That's going to be about a 2 or 3 yard loss. He just put the wood to him in the backfield, Mark.
And see that replay here.
Great blitzes called by Coach Rashad and Coach Pratt.
They're going to say it's a 2 yard loss, so that's going to put him outside the 6 at 2nd and 12.
I don't know if that was a blitz or just a great read by Tyler. He's a fantastic read-react player as a sophomore. Did you see him sitting back? He wasn't rushing up.
He was not rushing up for the blitz.
He just knew that was a run all along.
Long Tolly on the rollout, and Mike Jones is going to get him and pull him out for a massive, not just a small, a massive loss. He's going to go out of bounds at the 30.
It's a 15-yard loss.
That's going to be a 15-yard loss on the Beacon. We're going to give it to him. The Beacon Bank savings account sack by Mike Jones.
3rd and 27, I believe.
Talk about buried deep in the Banks Construction Hall, Mark. I tell you.
Sorry, 27. 3rd and 27.
This is 3rd and a 27. Very, very long 27.
It looks like we're coming into our nickel. We're pulling Jackson off and brought another DB in. So we're going to rush 3 here.
Not expecting them to run the ball here.
That's good. I really don't want him to have a lot of time to throw, though. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, you should have a spy linebacker hopefully in the middle somewhere.
He is definitely throwing. He's got his wing coming out. You've got a spy linebacker. And that's going to be Reese Meredith with the big stop. He's only going to get about a yard out of all that.
Yeah,
so that's going to be, see what they do here.
Yeah, kind of interesting with us only having 3 down linemen. That little middle screen there wasn't destined for much success.
Yeah, well, the linebackers see that motion coming out. And they're eyeballing the guy to Reese was right on that guy to the right. You saw it coming. Their offensive line should have released. That's why we said had pressure quickly and picked up Reese, but they just didn't.
Reese Meredith with a good read over the middle.
So they're going to chop down the clock here and then call a timeout. The last, they got one more after this.
Yeah, so. Both teams should be down to just 1 left after this.
So Dillon going to run the clock down to about a minute, and clock's still ticking. It should have stopped.
Yeah, hopefully they
should reset. It should have been stopped at about 1:14. Clock's down to 1:10.
It's that home field clock, buddy.
We want official up here running it.
We want more time because if we stop them on 4th down, we want to score again.
I know. I'm just saying.
Man,
that was a joke.
Man.
Coach is in there telling them, look out for this. Look out for this. Who knows what they're going to throw at us.
Yeah, remember.
On 4th and double sticks.
And now somehow, there we go, minute 15.
There we go.
About to say, somehow we went from a minute 10 to 11 and a half seconds.
So let's stop them here. Take a minute with 1 timeout, score, and then we get the ball in the second half as well.
What a statement would it be to come into the second half, Mark, and have a running clock on Dillon Wildcats.
Let's not get ahead of
ourselves. Not get ahead, but that would be a statement.
Good, knock on some wood here.
Knock wood, turn 3 times.
See ya.
So Dillon going for it. There is no question they're throwing Fongtalia back there all by himself.
See if they try and get Fongtalia outside of the pocket here.
His target, Robinson, down here, and there's a lot of green grass between him and that. Fongtalia's got the step, and he's looking for the end zone.
There we go.
Slipped.
And that's going to be on the ground, so that's going to be a State Farm 4th down stop by your Land Sharks. And that's going to give our offense the opportunity with 1 minute 8 seconds to march one down the field here quickly and put one in the end zone.
Yeah, we haven't been on offense in a long time because they had the ball for a little bit. We got the pick 6, and that was the drive right after it. So
here's what you can almost expect out of our offense. We do very, very well playing tempo. With 1 minute 8, you can bet you're going to see a tempo offense, and they're going to be trying to go quick. Coach LaPrade has a timeout, but you can bet he's going to want to try and save it as long as he possibly can.
Yep, we got, of course,
Clock
the clock
stops. Quickly. They set it right back up pretty quick, but it does stop after each first down. And I guess we're running
Zakai
the ball.
Muncie with the cut.
So maybe
Sounds like we're going to
see
be
the
okay
call.
being up 28-0 and going into halftime with that.
I do believe so. We are in no hurry to get back to the ball.
Yeah. Maybe Coach LaPrade just thinking, hey, we get the ball in after
ball
halftime, so no reason to risk anything here.
Can't say that's not a bad idea.
No, everything's worked so far.
Monavian looking to go back to Muncie, and he's going to be stopped for a big loss. But there is plenty of time, and that should take us down to the half because I don't believe Coach LaPrade is going to call timeout here. I think they have one left, but I don't know that their coach is going to call it either.
No, Zakai up to 9 carries for 52 yards in the first half, 1 touchdown.
So Coach LaPrade going to be okay letting this clock down, and that's going to take us to the half. Your Oceanside Land Sharks up 28-0 on the Dillon Wildcats. We're going to take a little bit of break. We'll be back here in about 18 minutes.
Let's see. I think we've got an interview down there.
Yeah, so are you ready?
Go ahead.
All right, Coach, your thoughts on the first half? Man, kids are playing good. We've been waiting on this game since the Dutch Fort game. We've had a 30-minute period every day just for Dillon, and it's shown tonight. You know, our kids have been hungry. Been a lot of talk on social media. We kept our mouth shut, wanted to play with our pads, and that's what we've done.
Any adjustments second half you're looking forward to? Or?
They're going to make some adjustments. We're going to try to play that cat and mouse game to stay ahead of their adjustments like we did the first half, but we're fired up. We're ready to go.
All right, good luck, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job, Jeff. All right, we will see you coming out in the third quarter. Stand by. We're going to have some music playing for everybody, and we'll keep the camera live.
And we are back coming out of the half. Your Land Sharks are going to be getting the kick here. We lost the toss. Dillon chose to take it instead of deferring, which will put us in a really good position. Their kicker back. We're sitting in a really good spot here. We've got Ant and Terrence Johnson deep.
Let's be ready for that onside kick like last week.
He's going to boot this out here to Anthony Williams. Williams is going to take it at about the 20, and, and Williams has got a break step. He's still on his feet, but they're going to say he stepped out at about the 43-yard line. What a job, but Williams was tiptoeing, trying to keep his feet in. What a job.
He was like, I'm out. See you later, guys.
He had one guy to beat. He got the bump on the shoulder, couldn't tell the number, but Williams was getting ready to house that one had he been able to keep his feet in.
Yeah, great
this
starting
comes right
position.
at you, Jeff. Let's see how your zoom is. There it is.
There's Anthony Williams. Let's see where he steps. I can't see his feet.
221 total yards in the first half for your Land Shark offense. Coming out here to start the second half with the ball.
Great start by the Land Sharks, sitting 28-0 here as we begin the second half of this ball game. Ball's going to be handed off to Zakai Muncie. Quick jump cut. And he's going to get back in. He's going to get 8 out of it, so that's going to bring the ball down to the 35-yard line. And we are on the move.
Great vision once again by Zakai.
Up to 60 yards for Zakai tonight.
The Navians got him set. He's got a really good set back with his receiver core. Looks like we've got Tyler Garner now back in there with Anthony Williams and Terrence Johnson. Monavian looking quick ball out to Anthony Williams. Quick little pass. He's going to lose a bit of his feet, but that's going to be the first fillet of fish.
First down
of this half, bringing the ball down to the 30-yard line and getting that much closer to the Wildcat red zone, putting us in a really good position to keep this ball marched. Your offense wanting to punch one in here to really send a big-time statement to start the third quarter here, begin the second half. They're looking for they're seeing some stars here as we're going.
Yeah, I keep looking at Terrence getting one-on-one coverage out there.
Ball over the middle to Tyler Garner, and he has the speed, but he is going to be tripped up. That's number 4, Kelvion Manning, so that's going to be number 4 Manning tripping up number 4 Tyler Garner. All Tyler Garner does, he high steps out of that, Dion. He's in.
Yeah, that was a great catch. Good throw by Aiden.
First catch of the day for
great line play.
First catch of the day for Tyler Garner. They're 28 yards just.
And we're bringing in the big package. The ball there at the they've got it set on the extra point line, so it's at about the 2.5. Big package in. This ball looking to go to Terrence Johnson. See if he can punch one in here from about 3 yards out. Trying to point at Williams, see if he can maybe throw him off. Whole world knows this is coming. But Terrence Johnson going to go punch it in, and that's going to be a sweet tee. Touchdown for your Land Sharks to start this half. Terrence Johnson got the push by his front line, and he just went waltzing into the end zone, Dion.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, they know what's coming. For a good part of the season, we had Strickler back there until he got hurt. Now it looks like it's Terrence's job, so Terrence does a great job with the ball in his hand, of course.
Good field vision, good speed, and he runs with power. He's very, very hard to take down.
Yeah.
Monavian on ball down. This is Jackson Summey. Ball's going to be up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT, making it 35-0. Your Land Sharks with 10:19 left here in the third quarter, going up and sending a big-time statement to start this half.
Got the replay here. Wildcat to Terrence Johnson. Just a big hole. Lots of great blocks pushing their defense into the end zone. I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swale State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's.
Good angle, Jeff. The Jeff cam.
The Lisa cam now.
Jeff down there getting some pointers from Lisa Dyke.
Yeah.
Great job. See Terrence Johnson just take a quick step over the end there, and he goes waltzing into the end zone. Nice and easy, upright, not a single care in the world.
Yeah,
Noah Thrift on to put the boot to it. The way he's set, we're looking at another little pooch kick. This ball's going to carry a little bit further than I think he thought it was going to. He's going to be taking it to 20. Once again, that's going to be number 15, J.J. Campbell, and he's going to be stopped at about the 35, maybe the 36. So that's where the Wildcat offense will take over here for their first possession of this half. Defense is looking to come out and once again, Mark, set the tone and do a little bit of eating here to start.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do better than a shutout in the first half. Keep it up, boys. Winner here will play the winner of Loris and Newberry. Halftime there, Loris up 30-14.
This ball's going to be handed off. He's going to go up. He's got a hole. Great job by Sawyer Arnold to get the paw on him. And Reese Meredith to come clean it up, but not before he got about 6 out of it. So this is going to put the ball at the 42. Their line got a little bit of push, blocked some of the big bodies out to keep from getting around the corner. Sawyer Arnold kept his head and he wasn't going crashing. He had his book in and was able to get the paw there to stop him from getting a much bigger gain.
I haven't seen Fontaglia run. I did see a couple of games ago he had like a 50-yard touchdown run.
Ball handed off to Felton. He's going to get around the end, but not before he got a first down.
Yeah, he's got a little spark behind him right now. Those are two good runs. Two really good runs. I don't know if it looks like Dillon's coming out of the half here with a little bit different game plan. So let's see what happens here. And our nemesis all season's been outside run.
Yep. Outside run.
So,
outside run and the flat pass.
Right.
We've been hit there.
So here we are seeing a little bit of that. Outside linebackers have to play.
Tyler Stafford with the big grab.
Slows him down enough.
And that's going to be Joey Football. Joey Harriet's going to get a hold of him for a big-time loss for your defense. This ball's going to go back. We're going to say 9 yards based on where
so that was a blitz. You see Tyler here, Stafford, sneak in, times it perfectly, and just slows down, number 8, and then it's just bring the crew behind you.
A big black body land sharks in the all black tonight. He had nowhere to go. Stop deep, so this is going to bring up 2nd and long for the Wildcats. Once again, Fontaglia looking to go to the air.
Got his man.
And he has got Zay Robertson, and Zay Robertson was out there, and the ball was only where he could catch it, but just a little bit beyond, and we do have some laundry back.
That was a great ball.
They're calling. It looks like they're making the call.
What was that, 55 yards in the air? Easy.
Yeah.
On Dillon, I would assume that we are probably going to decline this.
Yeah, bring up 3rd and
bring up 3rd and long.
18.
Yeah. We're back in our nickel package. Jackson Bean's coming off. Dan Rella's in. Dan Rella with a pick last week.
Dan Rella did a great job there to stepping up as Tyler Stafford went down. Really kind of came into his own there about the middle of the season. So he is quite capable of making some big plays at the right time.
See if our 3-man rush can get to him.
Fontaglia looking to throw, and this ball is going to be checked down quick. Great job by DeMonte Green. I see Coach Coleman down there saying the ball got out there before, but that's going to be a State Farm 3rd down stop by your Land Sharks.
Interesting play call there by Dillon. I don't know if that worked for him all season. It doesn't work with the Land Sharks. No. We had that one sniffed out. We open field tackle pretty well, so that was interesting. It was a 5-yard pass, basically. You got a quarterback back there that can sling it 60 yards and can run the ball. So
second time when we've gone to the nickel with only 3 rushing that they've thrown short. Well, you got all those guys back there waiting for it if you throw short.
Good
Dan
punt.
Rella almost got back there to block it off. This ball is going to be a good punt down to the other side. It's going to go rolling out at about the 30 or 31. See where they spot it. See the far side judge there at the 30, so that should be where your Land Shark offense takes over. Ball in the 30. 8:08 left here in the third quarter.
31-yard punt there. I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our tailgate sponsor, Sandra Patrick Bradley, O'Mara Real Estate.
But they forgot we work. They forgot we work. One thing that we do.
Land Shark offense back to work here in the third quarter. See if we can put another one up here. Monavian with the draw. This ball is going to go out to Terrence Johnson. He's going to have the quick move, do a little bit of spin, and get another about 4 or 5 yards after contact, bringing up a fillet of fish.
First down.
Haven't used that graphic all night. I keep missing it.
Yeah, Dion, you're slacking.
Like 10 different ways at once.
Pulled out some new graphics last week as we were playing Marlboro County, getting those back now up on the board. This ball is going to be spotted on the 44.
Terrence was 2 touchdowns running, but that's his first catch of the day.
That is his first catch of the day. Monavian with the draw. He's looking to go to the air, and he has Johnson down the sideline, but he just overthrew him. Had Tyler Garner here coming across the middle quick. He was Monavian looking to go deep the whole way.
He just wants his dad to run out onto the field.
Nader Monavian out there getting a little bit of work as our ball boy once again tonight. It was fun last year. They had him doing it as we went into the state. They didn't want the kids. They said, we want Nate.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if anyone knows how the QB wants his balls, it's going to be the dad. And in those rainy days, Nate's been all over it. In those cold days, we had the heaters last year.
He bought the dryers this year that he brought out. Monavian with the hand off to Muncie. Muncie's going to chew about a yard or two out of this. So this is going to bring up another 3rd and long. Hadn't seen many of these, and our offense has been able to capitalize on them. See where they spot this. They're going to say it's going to get 2 out of it, so this should bring up 3rd and 8. Setting with trips here on the near side, and we're trying to once again isolate Johnson up top. He's got number 9, Ronte McClam.
Zakai out of the backfield.
Nice first down.
Little swing out by Zakai Muncie, and that's going to be over for another fillet of fish.
First down.
Keeping the chains moving.
Sisa has their championship games today, I believe.
Northwood
Northwood is up 54-7 over Heathwood. James Island 35 over Stratford 21. That's in the third.
Had the chance.
Somerville is down
early.
14-28 over Carolina Forest.
Had the chance to talk with the Northwood coach early. He came over to a scrimmage. They were trying to figure out how to run the huddle, getting some tips as we have all our setup. They wanted to make sure they were able to see it on the sideline, and we were able to help him out here. This ball handed off to Muncie. He's going to get about a yard out of it. Muncie right up the middle. He bounces out. He might get another couple. He ran right up the middle and ran into a host of Wildcats. Number 17, Deshaun Adams, has got to go off. A little bit of equipment issue, so see who they bring on.
They definitely turned up their run defense a little bit here, making it a little difficult for Zakai, our offensive line. Not getting as much of a push either here, so.
Monavian has Renew. He's got Anthony Williams over the middle. Anthony Williams has got a step, and he's going to take off. And he's going to go walking in for a sweet tea.
Touchdown.
What a game this boy is having. That is a great throw by Aiden. He put down a rope on that post, that 10-yard post here. He does a 12-yard post, and that is just a line drive in between 2 defenders, and Ant just takes off. You're not catching him.
Monavian going to the Charleston International Airport Flight School and finding Anthony Williams over the middle, and you are right. He just set sail.
Jeff's got the angle right here.
Noah Thrift on to put the boot to this, making it a 42-0 ball game. That ball's up and good for a baked apple pie. PAT. Your Land Sharks are up 42-0, and gentlemen, that should bring up a running clock.
That is not what I expected. Beginning of the weeks, people were saying, what's the score? What's the score? I said Oceanside by 14, especially after last year's game that was so tight. That's a great job by the Lisa Cam there. And here we are, 42-0. It's going to, as Coach LaPrade said at halftime, a lot of social media chit-chat and chirping and everything like that. It's going to be interesting to see what you hear now on a 42-0 run of
44-yard touchdown pass there to Anthony Williams. That puts Williams over 100 yards at 115. And that pass also puts Moravian over 200 yards, 213 yards on the day.
Got a few of the ball boys here. SJ, LaPrade, front and center. Boy loves our football team.
Coach Brent LaPrade's son has been with this program. We've watched him make some fun speeches there in the locker room, that's for sure. SJ gets very, very excited, very proud of his dad as he's come in and really kind of taken set sail of this program and turned it once again into where we can be. This is a big boot by Jackson Summey. Ball's going to be taken at the 6-yard line. That's number 1, Nebraska Harrison.
Jeez.
And that was a big-time hit by Sawyer Arnold.
That one looked high. I think that's why you got to get some reaction from the Dillon side.
It looked tough, but I think he just reached out and grabbed shoulder pads.
I do have that on a replay here. Let's see if we can't catch the Lisa Cam.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line, just off of midfield.
Jones zoomed out too far for me.
Sawyer Arnold showing why he is an Appalachian State commit. Have signing day the first week of November for our football guys.
December 3rd.
December 3rd.
Yeah.
This ball's going to be handed off, and he's looking to get around the corner.
Whoa!
Great job by Michael Strickler to take his feet out. Big-time stop.
That's how you tackle in the open field. Great job by Strick.
Number 8, Dominique Felton. He had a full head of steam, and Strick just went in and took his feet out.
Strick brought the hit stick in and just said, I'm going to go low on you, buddy.
Yeah, we've seen guys like that bounce off people earlier in the year. Now they're making great tackles.
Getting 7 out of it, bringing up 2nd and 3, and the Wildcat offense once again going back to Felton. But he is going to find out. He's going to the big awaiting pause of what looked like Joey Harriet. And then the linebacking core coming in to clean it up, Reese Meredith and Tyler Stafford.
At least so far, it looks like they're going to keep the freshman Fonctelia. Not going to throw him to the Wolves. Still run the ball, not just drop him back every play.
You know what that sound is. 3rd down and 3, so 3rd and short for the Wildcats. Let's hear you, Land Shark Nation, looking for a big-time stop here, force them to punt. Fonctelia with the handoff, and he's going to get over.
Nice run.
That ball handed off to number 7, Danielle Capehart. Going to get over and about a yard past it, so that's going to move the sticks and bring up another 1st down for the Wildcats. We've said all along, you can't stop them all the time, but they're looking to eat, and these boys are hungry. Fonctelia looking to go to the air.
Nice catch.
That was number 16, Nigel Gillespie. Great catch on the outside. Great wherewithal, Dion, to know where the sideline is and get his feet back in. Going to be about a yard short of the line of gains, bringing out 2nd and 1.
Good throw, good catch right there. He put it right where he needed to.
Yeah, we've seen throws like that out of Aiden since his freshman year as well. Those throws to the sidelines are very impressive.
This ball once again handed off to number 7. That is Daniel Capehart. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Tyler Stafford and Joey Harriet there to keep him from getting anywhere. So they should bring up 3rd and 1.
A lot of run plays to their sideline right now. I'm not sure if they see something on our left side defensive front or not, but
They may see Sawyer Arnold.
You got Sawyer Arnold over here, and they see Roe Parson chopped down.
Oh, good bounce.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's fast.
That was number
Good
2?
job by Ro Parson.
Is that number 2? No, that's number 8, Dominic Felton.
Ro Parson.
Ro
Tracked
Parson
him down from
stalking him
behind.
down there from the backside, marking and taking his feet.
Yeah, good thing Rose got speed there, because if not, he may have had a big gain. Either way, it is a first down in Oceanside territory.
That's the 3rd or 4th play in a row to the right side. Just make sure our backside stays home. It doesn't get too sucked in here.
Yeah, with that running clock, we're almost down to 1 minute left here in the third quarter.
1:12 left here in the third quarter. Clock's ticking.
Stop route out there. Oh, you
Dropped
say he
it.
caught it?
They're going to say he caught it. It was on the turn. This ball's going to be short of the line of gain, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34.
Yeah. Yes.
The officials talking about it, I think you got one say it might have been incomplete. Looked to me like he had it and then made the turn. It was almost stripped and rolled out.
We got 2nd down and 1 here.
Long Tolly with the handoff. That's Capar. He's got to step through the middle. Ball's going to be down.
Another good tackle there by Strickler. That's going to be, it looks like they're going to hurry up here and try to get in one more play before the end of the third quarter.
Mike Strick with the stop. Ball set on the 22.
Another first down.
Wildcats getting down into Oceanside red zone. Capard up the middle, and he's met by a host of land sharks, and there's going to be, I don't know what was down.
Is that a flag or a mouth? Looks like a mouthpiece.
Looks like a mouth guard knocked out. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter. 42-0, your Oceanside Land Sharks. We've got one more period left, Mark, and we're walking out of this.
Yeah, it's looking good. Next week we will be at home again. We'll get you where we're going to play for sure, hopefully by the end of the game here. But 42-0 OCA over Dillon. Want to say thank you to our silver sponsors, not just Frank's Cafe, Raising Cane's, Angela Holbert State Farm, Jamie Pike with Valet Cleaning and Longshore Boats, and to our Clean the Shark sponsor, Cintas. So Dion, good drive here by Dillon.
Yeah, it's a really good drive. I'm not sure if we're sitting back on our heels a little bit or not, or they switched something up, but I'm seeing some stuff that they should have been doing that first half that they weren't. But this is a really good drive. A lot of run plays.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of those stats or no?
Not for defense. Not for defense.
But yeah, lots of run plays, a lot of run right, inside zone. Seems to be the game here. I'm not sure why it's working, but have faith our coaching staff will, I'm sure, switch it up.
We saw Dillon last year make some adjustments coming out of the half. Trouble is, I'm somewhat surprised they didn't start making these in the first quarter, the first half of the game. So 12 minutes left in this ball game, 42-0 your Land Sharks, and once this clock starts, it should be a running clock. Fong Talia looking to go to the air. Little chip off of DeMonte Green. This ball was overthrown.
I don't know if you guys noticed that they're also targeting DeMonte Green, similar to what Marble County did last week.
Yep.
Just going after him, but he's doing a great job so far. The completions on him have been tough completions, so can't ask for much more there.
Cannot ask for much more than that. So this will bring up 3rd and long. Most likely going to be looking at 4-down territory.
I mentioned it earlier in the game. We do have Jordan Wright matched up to Robinson. He's just following him all day, so that's why he's been having a hard day getting some yards.
Fong Talia looking to go over the middle, and that's going to be a big-time stop by Tyler Garner getting in to put the hand in the face.
And I think
this ball thrown behind.
Tyler Stafford was all over Robinson again.
Ball throw behind number 42, Keyshawn Ray. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout by Dillon. You can bet we're going to be looking at 4-down territory here, Dion.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a defense, you don't want to give up anything at this point. You're up big over a really good opponent, and you just want to make sure that you're not giving up anything.
I want to say thank you to our corporate sponsors, Banks Construction, Beacon Bank, Charleston International Airport, and Billy Swale State Farm, and to our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's. So 4th and 10 here, 22-yard line going in.
Forgot to update the timeouts after the half. I apologize. I think that's that's Dillon's first timeout, and I don't believe we used one.
Correct.
We have not used one yet. So
Loris
fourth
up,
down and long. Go ahead.
Loris up 37-14 now in the third quarter, so looks like they're well on their way to being our next opponent.
So once again, a rematch of Lower State. Hopefully, it won't be quite as cold.
Yeah,
as it was
yeah.
last year.
I'm glad we get the home cooking this time.
Up at Loris last year,
Jeff,
28
he wants you to
degrees
get back.
in the raw and about 10
Yeah.
degrees on the wind chill.
That was the coldest I've been in South Carolina.
That was a very, very cold night. Fong Talia looking to throw this ball out to Felton. Nope, that's not Felton. He's going to get
That's
over.
Robinson.
That's Robinson. The question is, where do they spot it?
Looks like he's short a yard.
I think he's short a yard, so that should be a turnover on downs.
Yep.
So, yep, that's going to be stopped short.
That was 4th.
So that's going to be a State Farm fourth down stop by your Oceanside defense. And that's where your Land Sharks will take over. 10:25, clock's ticking left here in this ball game.
That's a big stop.
It's a big stop.
Jordan Wright was giving him about 10, 15 yards, so he had that quick pass out there to Robinson, no problem, but they collapsed on him really well. Used the 12th defender, sideline, just like you're supposed to.
BHP up 13-3 over Woodruff. Powdersville up 24-14 on MVP for the Upper State 3A playoffs there.
Land Shark offense, Monavian looking to hand the ball off to Zakai Muncie. He's going to chew yardage up. This is going to get about 4 out of it. Land Shark's going to be looking most likely to try and stay on the ground quite a bit to chew the clock. And we have a Dillon player getting up a little bit slow.
It is a running clock, so run or pass, the clock's not going to stop.
Probably get a heavy dose of Zakai here. He's up to 66 yards, plus 10 on the reception.
And he had over 100 last week on, do you remember how many carries it was?
Oh,
It
he
was
had
a lot.
It was a lot.
20 plus.
We spent a lot of time on the ground last week. It was one of the first games we'd spent that much time running the ball. This ball, no, not going to Zakai Muncie. Monavian with all day long to throw, looking to scramble. He's going to get back to the original line. Looks like he might have been hit right as he was going down, but they're going to say it was clean.
Something we haven't seen as much in his junior year as we did in his freshman and sophomore year is him just purely running the ball. And he's a good runner.
Yeah.
And
Yes, he is.
He's a big boy. He can take the hit. But he's definitely sitting in the pocket more, releasing it more often than he had in the past 2 years.
So this will bring up 3rd and 5 for the Land Sharks. Clock's ticking down to about 8:15. Monavian looking to go to the air.
Oh, no.
This ball picked off
Robinson.
by Zay Robertson. And that's going to be your quarterback, Aiden Monavian, with the tackle down at the 3-yard line. Ball looking for Terrence Johnson. Ball underthrown. He might have been tapped there just a little bit as he went down. But Monavian showing the linebacker skills, Dion, that he had in youth football.
Yeah, Terrence kind of gave up on his route there just as it was hit. And Robinson made a good play on it. Jumped the route.
Ball spotted on the 3-yard line. Clock down to 7:20 and ticking. This is the deepest that the Wildcat offense has been yet, and we are in the 4th quarter. Sending Tyler Stafford around to the other side. Stafford looking to jump it.
It's all
And
pride.
that's gonna
It's
be
all
stopped.
pride here for the defense. They want a shutout. Shutouts are big, especially this late in the playoffs. Really shows who you are as a defense. And I can hear Coach Coleman in my earpiece right now just screaming.
Number 8, Dominic Felton.
Get the ball.
Hit for a loss. That was Tyler Stafford and Jackson Beam with the taken down, and Felton getting up slow. This ball to Capehart going around, and he stopped for another big loss, bringing up 3rd and goal from the 9.
Sawyer,
yeah.
Sawyer Arnold getting in the backfield and shutting Capehart down.
Back to the 9-yard line where they started at the 3.
They started at the 3, and they've been backed up on both plays. You know what that sound means when you hear Jaws. These boys looking for a big 3rd down stop. It will be 4-down territory with clock ticking. They're looking to hold him here.
direct snap.
Direct snap.
Fun.
That ball almost picked.
Oh.
But they're going to say it's incomplete. Bro Parsons there couldn't quite get down to it quick enough.
We were all over that. He didn't have
play.
Yeah, Sam didn't have much time once he did get that ball back.
Little trickeration there by the Wildcat offense. They had Capehart and Wildcat had Fong Talia coming around to do the little, sweep.
Yeah, I wonder if
pitch sweep to the throw.
Yeah, you see here in the replay, he shifts left.
Kind of Wildcat then.
He goes right, and then it's a fake pass. Okay, fake pitch with a pass.
So,
we had it sniffed out there. Cole was going to jump that and get one of those picks that you got like in Dutch Fork.
Fogtalia had his helmet come off, so he could not be part of that next play. I don't think in high school he can be part of it even after a timeout, but we shall see. I'm not 100% sure on that.
And Dillon, I'm sure they have another one, but I do not see another QB listed on their roster.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe if they don't think Fogtalia can play, maybe they just want to put up 3 points to get that goose egg off there.
We'll see what Coach does.
Whose timeout was that?
That was Dillon,
Dillon's.
so that'll be the second Dillon timeout of this game, or this half. I do not see Fong Talia coming back out, and I do not see a kick tee. So they are going to be trying to go for it. Ball's going to be set on the 9-yard line. A little bit of multi-shifts here, trying to pull around the edge.
Another timeout.
And they're going to call a timeout, and that'll be the last one that the Wildcats have in this game.
This is all pride for the Wildcats here. They want to put points on the board.
Harrison in at quarterback there, number 1. Final timeout.
You can tell Mark's a baseball guy with his stats.
I love my stats.
We should have got a picture of last week's and posted it.
Last thank you to our sponsors for the night. I want to say thank you to our platinum sponsors, KTM Electric and Rusty Bull Brewing Company, and to our Feed the Shark sponsors this week, Chick-fil-A, Food Art Catering, and the Black and Blue Booster Club.
Jeff, why don't you zoom, or I'm sorry, Jack, why don't you zoom in on that Dillon band? I understand, according to the chat here, Dillon Bland placed 5th at the state championship.
Awesome, congratulations.
So after this play here, we'll zoom in for you.
Harrison.
Looking to go. This ball is going to be overthrown. That ball is going to be picked in the end zone by Jordan Knight.
That'll put an exclamation point on the defensive night right there.
That puts the exclamation point on the defensive night, and that's ball picked in the end zone to hold the goose egg. 5 minutes, and now we've got a flag coming in. They are going to say that there was some celebration.
Yeah, let's not get ourselves in trouble for next week here. Here it is on replay. It's a good ball, actually.
Yep.
A little wobbly there, but Jordan played it perfectly.
So this should mark it about half the distance, down on about the 9 or 10. And that's where your offense is going to come on. We are now going to see some of our twos coming in. And then we're going to see Lawton Nelson for the first time in this ball game. Nelson, a sophomore.
Yep, Juju's in there as well at running back.
Yeah, we saw Juju last week quite a bit. I mean, Zakai was getting a lot of carries, but nothing today. Zakai's been the heavy hitter.
Like the way Juju runs. He gets down low, gets behind his pads, and he has a low center of gravity. Very, very hard to take down unless he slips. He's going to get about a yard out of it. They're going to say forward progress was at about the 11.
Rolling under 4 minutes here. Dinkins Wright getting in.
Right, Dinkins coming in here on the near side wing. Split out.
Got Hudson Hill at the far wide receiver.
Cooper Webb split out there with him. We've seen Nelson throw. He's good short. Still getting some arm strength there as he's going long, but he has been fairly accurate when he's throwing short. This ball going to be handed off to Juju, and he's going to get out about another 4 or 5. So this should bring up 3rd and about 3 or 4. Yep, 3rd and 4. On's going to come Grant Castello. Out's going to go J.B. Crady.
We're not super deep at the line. I guess we can have West Knight come in.
And then you got West Knight. You have
in there.
Grayson Stutzman, Hunt.
Yeah, just looking at the sidelines, there's not a ton of large people on our sidelines.
And gentlemen, that's the first one of this ball game, and that's the first French fry, free 5, and that's going to bring up a, wait a minute. Yep, that's going to bring up a fillet of fish.
First down.
My gosh, you were just waiting for that one.
I was waiting for it.
I can't say French fry all game.
I have not said French fry all game. That is the first encroachment penalty that we have seen on either side of the ball tonight.
Yeah, other than a couple of unsportsmanlikes and roughing, it's been a relatively clean game on both sides of the ball.
Yes, it has. This ball handed off to Juju. He's going to be stopped for about a yard or 2 loss.
I do see Will Hunt in there. My eyes are horrible.
It's number 34, Dontarius Rogers.
Looking at some of these linemen, Parker Lee, Will Hunt,
Grayson Stutzman at center.
West Knight is in, and looks like Grant's the only lone one that's in there still.
Yep.
2 plays, and this should be over.
There's the band. They've been playing hard all day.
We are going to have to run a play here. There's not enough clocked off, and we're sitting in 2nd down.
Yeah, we're going to have to snap it twice
snap
here.
it to get it here quick. Better hurry up. This ball going to be handed off to Juju. He's going to get back to the original line in about another 2 or 3, see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at about the 24, so that's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. One more play should just about do it.
Loris up 37-21 now, so Newberry making it a little closer. It's a 16-point game in the 3rd quarter. James Island and Stratford, 35-35. Heck of a game of the week down here. Both those teams won in overtime last week.
Ball handed off to Juju. He's going to keep going. He's going to push the pile. See where they spot it.
That's the last play regardless, even though it's 4th and 1.
That's 4th and 1, but that will be the last play. And that will do it from District 4. Your Land Sharks 42-0 against the Dillon Wildcats to move on once again to the lower state championship, most likely against the Lions from Loris in a rematch from last year.
Yeah, last year we took it to them pretty hard, so they're going to really look to get some revenge next week.
Yeah, a few Loris fans already on our chat talking about it's going to be a different team than last week or last year, and someone put $500 on Loris winning already. So it's going to be a great game, just like I thought today was going to be.
Yeah.
It was, we came out and coaches put their time and effort into it, obviously, and it worked out in our favor. Definitely hands down to a great Dillon team. Good season, ending up. Let's see, they were 9-3 coming in, so they're 9-4. Nothing to be ashamed of. And they have a quarterback that is going to put them in games the next 3 years.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Something special.
Interested to see if anything changes with 3A, 4A, 2A for both of our teams next year. But if we're in the same region and same level, it would be fun to see him again.
I don't remember the running back's name last year, but it was the same thing. We caught him as a freshman in 21, and he ran over us last year.
Yep.
I don't remember his name, little bowling ball, but he's really good. Let's stay tuned here. I think Jeff's going to try catching maybe a player or two, and Coach LaPrade for a quick interview as well. So we are confirmed. We're back here next week is what it sounds like.
Sounds like we're going to be back here next week. Normally we'll be back at the Citadel, our home field, but coaches want to come to D4. We've had a good run here for the last 2-3 years, so looking like we're going to be playing the lower state here in North Charleston.
Yeah, the other side of the bracket, Powdersville up 38-14 over Mountain View Prep. So interesting there, 38-14 Powdersville. And let's see. The other, Berkeley over Myrtle Beach, 27-7. White Knoll and Irmo up 21-14. That's a big battle up there in the upper states. Dutch Fork up 14-0 over James F. Byron's, third quarter. South Florence 35-7 over North Augusta. BHP 13-3 leading over Woodruff in the fourth. Carolina Forest beat Somerville 16-15.
Wow.
That is
not a score I think anybody thought. We'd all figured that Somerville would be going back to lower state.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. They don't really have any specific updates on how they scored, but Carolina Forest scored 8 points in the fourth quarter, so looking like they may have went for two and won it that way. Pretty impressive.
Looks like Coach wants to get our team off the field as
that is definitely the right thing to do. Let Dillon have a moment here at the end of their season. Boys going to go off. They'll go down, talk to families here for a moment. See if we can get Jeff to get an interview here.
No one likes talking to a camera. We had Mr. Clean last week, Anderson, Ryan Anderson on the handy cam, and I'm ready. Let's do it.
There we go. Jeff's trying to grab Coach LaPrade.
Looks like he's going to jump in
Yard
on
line
an
last
interview.
year to save our behind.
What was the difference this year for you guys?
We were hungry. We played good last year in the first half, and we let them back in. We kind of had some unfinished business, and there's been a lot of chatter online. It's always going to be you get two big programs. So our kids wanted to make a statement tonight. They took this personally.
You go through region play, winning by pretty good margins. Is it tough to turn it back on again for the playoffs? Did you think about that?
It is tough. We kind of view it like it's 3 seasons. We have that gauntlet early, and then the region we kind of ease up a little bit, and then we try to make a run at the end and try to peak late. So that's what a lot of it was about this week. We didn't play our best game last week, but we were looking forward to this one. It's mostly my fault, but the kids played well tonight. I'm proud of it. We've been working on this game since the Dutch Fork game.
Your offense gets a lot of attention. Who's been playing well on defense?
Man, it would be hard to pick one out. I tell you, the one that shocked me out of them all was Reese Meredith, the Mike linebacker. You don't notice him a lot, but he's really hunkered down in there. Jordan Wright tonight playing a guy going to UNC. I mean, he locked him down as much as you can with that kid. That kid's a great football player, and he held his own. And man, our whole secondary, that was kind of our question mark coming in. We only had one guy back and one guy back at linebacker, and man, they took on the challenge, and they want to be known. They want this group to be known for their defense, and I like that about them.
Who's your DC?
Rashad Smith. I brought him over. He played for me at Fort and then coached with me for 4 or 5 years at Fort. He was my first pick as soon as I got the job. I was like, he's coming. He's a young guy, has a lot of energy, and man, he works his butt off. Watches a lot of film, loves the game of football. He's a special one.
Is Aiden a senior now?
He's a junior. We got one more. Yeah. He's trying to go 4 for 4. He's 2 for 2 right now.
This is good.
Hopefully, next 2 weeks we can get one and get his 4th next year.
What growth have you seen from him this season?
The leadership role. We have a coach on the field every play, basically. He gets us in and out of calls. It's unbelievable what that kid's at. I'm a spoiled rotten coach right now, and I know it. It'll be a sad day when he's gone. I can tell you that. Nobody will ever fill those shoes.
Home again next week.
Yes, it should be at the Citadel.
Got Loris next week, Coach. Looking forward to that.
Got Loris. We're ready for that one. You know, that's a big one. They kind of hit quicksand on us last year, and the harder they played, the worse it got. So this will be a lot tighter game this year with Loris, and we expect a good one. They're an undefeated team. They'll be 13-0 coming into next week, and it'll be another good clash.
So great. Everybody's healthy after tonight?
Yeah, we got out everybody clean. We got some guys dinked up, but they played through it tonight, so we're pretty much clean across the board. We lost James O'Connor for a year. He had surgery yesterday, or this morning actually. So we wanted to put a statement up there for him tonight. We love James.
Great game tonight. Good luck this week.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Yep.
Thanks, Brent. Good luck.
Good job, Jeff.
Great job, Jeff. Seaton in there getting it.
You got Aiden? If you got him, let's do it. He's got to get his pictures first, apparently.
Family picture there down on the field.
With his brother, who's basically a twin.
Here we go.
Dex.
Yes, sir.
What are you guys' thoughts on Loris? They're already talking a little smack about you guys.
Yeah, you know, we just got to do what we do. You know, same thing this week. Since last year, they've been talking crap. So.
How do you guys think you did tonight? How was any?
It was a great team performance. You know, we came out hot, put 28 up in the first half, and then, you know, we finished out like last year. Last year, we gave up a close margin in the second half, so we finished it off good in the second half this year, and I feel like we put ourselves in a good
Everybody
spot.
healthy on the offensive side of the ball?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be good.
All right. We'll see you next week. Good luck.
See ya. Thank you.
All right. The Jeff cam. I think he's enjoying it down there.
He's having fun down there on the field, getting all kind of things, interviews to follow up. So that'll do it right here from the field. 42-0. Your Land Sharks over the Wildcats, the final. So for Jack Feinzig on camera, OG Chris Swisher up here with us. You're one of the original founders of the broadcast, of Robert Brunson running huddle for us tonight. Mark Rokos, Neon Dion Welch from District 4, and Lisa Dyke, thank you very much, down on the huddle cam. Jeff Delaney down there on the field with the field cam from District 4 Stadium here in North Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Buddy Bean saying good night and go Land Sharks.
Neon Dion out.